We're aware that the Doctor's Fob Watch, or rather Chamelon Arch technology, is a key bit of tech regarding the Time Lords. However, thanks to the 13th Doctor's FLUX season of stories, we know they buried the watch inside the Tardis. Yet, this watch might play a key part in the upcoming regeneration into David Tennant's 10th Doctor for the upcoming 60th special of Doctor Who. Stick around, as we've got some theories to how this is playing out in the Doctor Who universe. However, spoiler warning, we're going full into this theory. Hi everyone, it's ZephyrsVoice, and welcome to Tardis Central. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit the subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. As always, please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Doctor Who, then we want to hear about it. So let's quickly recap. The Doctor's Fob Watch, or rather Chamelon Arch technology, was used to modify an individual's biology, basically changing their species. Typically, this was used in a variety of circumstances. An example is the 10th Doctor using it to hide from the family of Blood, who was chasing him across the galaxy to feed on a Time Lord. The Chamelon Arch looked like a headset, incorporating a biodata module, which typically looks like a fob watch. Connected to a TARDIS's databank, the Chamelon Arch, via the Fob Watch, stored the Time Lord's essence and, when opened, would return it to the Time Lord. Another use of this type of technology was with the 13th Doctor. Looking at this further, we've seen it very recently. While it's not outrightly stated that it's a Chamelon Arch that was involved, the division used a biodata module to contain the Doctor's memories of when they worked for their organization under Tecton. When presented with the watch, the 13th Doctor didn't have time to look into it, as Swarm threatened her. While Tecton perished, the Doctor secured the watch by the end of the FLUX crisis. However, what they do next might be very important for what's coming up for the Doctor Who universe. The Doctor would store the Fob Watch, containing her previous memories that had been wiped from her mind, inside the TARDIS, informing her TARDIS that it should keep it somewhere safe, where she would never find it unless she asked for it. Perhaps hinting at her upcoming regeneration in the BBC Centenary special. Now, we know that the 13th Doctor will regenerate in the upcoming BBC Centenary special. However, while many originally thought we'd be seeing the 14th Doctor right away, as in Ncuti Gatwa, this does not seem to be the case based on what we know of the upcoming 60th special. The 60th specials will follow the Centenary special, so keep that in mind. So our theory, well, it builds from the Centenary special, which will arrive in October, and on to the Doctor Who 60th. This revolves around the Doctor's Fob Watch and what it means for time shattering. Essentially, the Doctor will open the pocket watch, which will cause the time to shatter, breaking down and thus causing versions of the Doctor to come forth. We know it contains forgotten lives and memories of the Doctor, so it will likely cause a crisis in time and space if all of it is allowed to break out. David Tennant's Doctor is somewhat confused by his apparent return. We know this from Doctor Who fans observing Tennant on set for the 60th, and while watching him act on set, many picked up the conversation. The Doctor is confused about why this face is back to him, one he regenerated from long ago. He's been through 3 faces since 10, this being 11, 12, and of course, 13. Though how can the fob cause time itself to shatter? Well, this we're unsure about right now. It doesn't make sense. It's entirely possible that something like time could be overloaded due to multiple Doctors coming out of the Fob Watch, or one in particular breaking down the walls of time. Most of this is theory right now. If we look further, it could have something to do with Neil Patrick Harris's character, many believing that he will play the Toymaker, a being well known for bending time to his whim and operating by playing around with different individuals. Harris has recently said he had the joy of meeting and interacting with Ncuti Gatwa, who will play the 14th Doctor. While confirming that Gatwa will play the first gay Doctor, Harris also commented more on the Doctor Who filming. We know from Bristol Doctor Who filming that Harris and Tennant are both on set together, along with Catherine Tate and the late Bernard Cribbins. Looking at clues from the set, many civilians and extras are holding signs saying "the end of time," or others referencing that chaos is ensuing and time is breaking down. Might this relate to our theory about the storyline? This being that time is shattered after the events of the Centenary special, where the 13th Doctor will open the pocket watch. We could see time shattering due to all the Doctor's greatest battles converging at the same time, all at once. This would be well enough to drive time mad, and thus cause a crisis in time. We've seen similar instances before, explaining why the 10th Doctor's face is back to deal with things like this. I mean, think about it. Battles converging and time going mad. We've seen Beep the Meep and other aliens marching down streets and apparently crashed spaceships. While yes, this does appear to be a fanboy's dream, looking at you, Mr. Russell T. Davies, it does also look like time is essentially breaking down the walls, and everything is coming into one. It would also explain the Toymaker perhaps being present. He's arguably one of the Doctor's greatest villains and challenges. He's also well known to control his realm, which will perhaps be trapping the Doctor and playing around with him. Previous stories have revolved around the Toymaker wanting to steal the Doctor's Tardis. Rumours from film sets have indicated that David Tennant, Neil Patrick Harris, and Ncuti Gatwa will be on set together for a scene involving the Doctor's Tardis. Actually involving multiple of them. The scene in question is rumoured to see Gatwa jumping around hitting a TARDIS with a mallet, almost in some sort of toy room. Thus, where we are theorising from. Perhaps this is also something to do with the Doctor's pocket watch. As of Doctor Who FLUX, it's contained within the TARDIS itself. The Centenary Special may change that, even if 13 decides to open it. However, given that the Toymaker wanted to steal it in the past, perhaps he's responsible for the chaos caused here. It would also explain the end of time element, in a sense. I think it's clear that at this point in time, get it, that the Doctor's fob, or pocket watch, will play an important role in the chaos that's coming up. So far, without a full-blown trailer for the Centenary Special, we're not aware of much, but it's clear the Doctor will be regenerating. Perhaps using the fob watch at the last moment to jump to a forgotten face, or life. Either way, many of us are excited to see David Tennant back again. Before we try to theorise more about Doctor Who's 60th anniversary plot, we have to watch the upcoming Centenary Special. It'll likely give us more hints at what's to come up, but then again, given a different showrunner and writer, this could complicate things. Thankfully, Russell T. Davies has also overseen the Centenary Special, to a degree, and therefore we'll get some crossover material, thankfully. The BBC Centenary Special for Doctor Who will arrive in October 2022. However, we're still awaiting a full trailer for the special. This is expected to be sometime in August 2022, according to rumours. So we're perhaps very close to this by now, and regarding the 60th specials, we've got new details that might be accurate. Sources indicate that there will be 3 Doctor Who 60th specials, one starting on Christmas Day this year, or perhaps the New Year's Day, the second being Easter Sunday, and the final episode being a feature-length episode on November 2023. So what do you think of our little Doctor Who theory for today? Does it hold up? And do you think the Centenary Special will highlight the Doctor's fob watch, and/or use it to play a key role in David Tennant returning as the Doctor? If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at TARDIS Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. That's it from TARDIS Central. I've been ZephyrsVoice. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.